Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm hoping the next episode is good. I want to play Destiny again. I mean, let's be honest. Out of the 3 episodes, it is the most likely to be good. It's the final episode of a season, which are always the best. Sorry, the final episode of final season of a year, which are always the best. And then, it also has the best theme. So, fuck, I don't know if it'll be good or not, but if this one's not good, none of them are gonna be good. So, we shall see, my friends. We shall see. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful for sure. Yo, Alex, what's up? Fabrizi, Hothead, and Palindrome need to come back in Nightfall loot. Exalted Truth needs to come back in the Trials loot. That's where I'm at right now in my life. Anyone on? I hope everyone's having a good day. I'm just wondering when we'll get more information about Frontiers. I would bet sooner rather than later. Random Destiny 1 Dawning update was not on my bingo card this year. What? What do you mean? Oh, it's 3. Didn't know you had to do 3 of them. They need to test Discord in third column for a heavy wave frame. I don't know if I've ever used Discord. The perk. The exotic mission drop is on Tuesday. On Tuesday. They pushed the tower update to look like the Dawning event. Bruh, it's just broken.
Always
That's leftover code.
prepared.
Don't look into that. When did that happen? Really wondering how they'll sell the 2-part expansions starting in Frontiers. Will be interesting. I would not. I would be careful. They are not 2-part expansions. I think that suggests they are connected, but they're not gonna be. You know, this is very similar to like Curse of Osiris, Warmind, Dark Below, House of Wolves. They're not gonna be connected expansions, so I wouldn't call them 2-part. It's apparently all new assets from an event called Days of Dawning. What the fuck? There's no way. This is broken. There's no way they're doing new stuff in Destiny 1. It's literally impossible. Oh, they said Frontiers was free? No. The expansions themselves are paid. The seasonal content that comes with them are free. But the expansions themselves are definitely not free. It's like unused assets from 2016. No idea what was pushed today. Yeah, I'm sure someone just put like a fucking placeholder date 10 years ago and then it just went live. Something like that. Some spaghetti code shit. That's awesome though. I had no idea. think the expansions will be about 50. I don't know if they'll be quite that much. I would guess how much were, like, back in the day, Warmind was like 30, right? I would say, or Rise of Iron was 40, I think. I'd be surprised if they cost 50 because like Witch Queen's $50, I think. So I don't think the smaller expansion, maybe, I don't fucking know. I always get the expensive version, so I don't even. But I think like the full, like how much is Final Shape? If you go buy Final Shape right now, how much is it? Final Shape was 100 on consoles? No, that's for the year of content though. That's for the year of content. How much is just the expansion? I'm not talking about with the season pass and shit. Because that's gonna be free. Come on, with the dev team they got nowadays, you really think the amount of content and quality will be the same as what? As Rise of Iron? Yeah. Rise of Iron's like fucking tiny, man. As Curse of Osiris Warmind? Absolutely. They were essentially like a fucking season's worth of content with the destination pinned on top. Yeah. That's cope? Dog, I just think you're greatly overestimating how much content was actually in those DLCs. You're crazy. People are be like, Curse of Osiris had more content than fucking Season of Revenant. It's like, dog, you're actually high. That's fucking insane. That's an insane thing to say. I loved Season of the Forge because it had unlimited content, such as the most boring seasonal activity ever that you could do in 4 arenas. Insane. No. I've heard people say that the Destiny team's the smallest it's ever been right now. I don't think that is true. In a long time, yeah. But, I mean, I think it's still got, what, like 450 people in it? Something like that? I believe it's somewhere around there, according to leaked reports. And I don't think the Destiny 1 team was that big. But people also just like make shit up. You know what I mean? They're like, my vibes are that, yeah, it's the smallest it's ever been. Bro, Warmind and Curse had less story content than most seasons, Lamo. Also, hi, Scaro. Yo, what's up, Paper? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I don't know, like, there's so much. I know. Yeah, I don't fucking know if that'll ever come out, man. It never did. I don't know what Milo's plans are with that. He might have forgotten. I have no idea. Bungie problem is not Destiny. Bungie problem is having 1,600 employees in Destiny 2 plus Marathon plus incubations plus Mark. They spread thin. Now they're 850 only focusing. I think the Destiny problem, yeah, more succinctly, I think it was having so many incubation projects with only Destiny funding the entire studio. That's the problem. None of those incubation projects ever made them any money. So that's where it comes down to. Yeah, I was also looking forward to it. It was really fun. It was a great recording. I actually still have it. I recorded it on my end. Fuck, if he's not gonna release it, maybe I'll release it. Shit. I didn't even think about that. I don't think the current team is the same as the Rise of Iron team, just based off of episodes so far. They really sold. Well, I mean, dude, fucking half those people are dead. That was half a decade ago. Like, what? They sold us on episodes and ended up being evolved drip feed. Yeah, I guess. I don't really think that's necessarily the problem with episodes, but Sure. I don't know. Like, I never know how to respond to stuff like that. I just don't. There are 758 problems with Destiny right now. And the least of my worries is comparing the content that we are currently getting to Rise of Iron. But like, Rise of Iron was fine. It was not bad. It was arguably, I think actually pretty inarguably the best content in all of Destiny 1. I think it was the best time to be a Destiny 1 player. But Destiny 1's a bad game. So that's not really my benchmark. I just don't understand. Like, the highs of Destiny 2 are so much higher than Destiny 1 ever were. I just don't even understand. Back then, like, a season's worth of content today. If we got the amount of content that we even got on a fucking bad year in Destiny 2, in Destiny 1, people would have, like, literally fucking complained about too much content. I just think Lightfall year is better than the Final Shape year. I don't even know what were the fucking seasons last year. I don't. Are you counting Into the Light as Final Shape or Lightfall? Because I think that, yeah, I think that actually takes the cake if it counts as Lightfall. But I'm trying to think, like, I don't even remember what seasons were. Oh, Wish, yeah. Seasons last year were way better. I don't disagree with that. I do not disagree with that at all. And we got an extra raid, and yeah, for sure. If you count the extra raid, Into the Light, and Wish and Witch, and fucking even Deep, like, yeah, last year kind of clears this year in terms of seasonal content. I totally agree with that. What are your dream changes that you want with Frontier's first expansion to have? What do you think is the most important thing to do? I think if I can sit here and guess or say the most important thing, I think they've already done a bad job. Like, I think the thing, Destiny is a fucking 10-year-old franchise. Franchises do not last that long consistently. They do not. It does not happen. There's like 2 examples ever of franchises that stay successful over that period of time. It just, how we consume content has not evolved to do that. Everything ends up dying after that amount of time. And so, what they need to do, Destiny 3 is the obvious answer, but that is half a decade away. At best case scenario, that is half a decade away. So what they need to do right now is truly innovate. If I can sit here and say what they should do, and they do it, they have failed. They need to supersede expectations and exceed expectations. They need to truly evolve the game. They need to truly innovate in very creative and fun ways. Because no matter what they release, it can be the best Destiny content they've ever put out. If it's just more Destiny, at the end of the day, if it's samey, it will inherently be interpreted as worse because people have been playing this game for 10 years. Even like, I would say this season has the worst player retention numbers ever in the history of Destiny. This is definitely, by no measure, by no serious measure, is this the worst season in the history of Destiny. I can name multiple seasons that are worse. Hunt, Undying, Plunder. Just those 3? I'm sure there's more. Off the top of my head, those 3, absolutely, in terms of the amount of content we got, the quality of content, how interesting content, that sort of stuff. All 3 of those seasons are drastically worse than this season. Oh, Worthy, yeah. Fuck Worthy, too. Yeah, exactly. Literally exactly. But you have the conclusion of a 10-year saga, and, you know, the systems are largely the same. So people are just not as enthralled because part of that magic for any new game franchise that spikes on any charts is uniqueness of gameplay and IP. What would Destiny 3 bring that Destiny 2 can't? So anytime you do like drastic changes to systems in Destiny 2, you have to worry about how it affects everything else. But if you do a Destiny 3, they can rework all of these systems to behave completely differently and balance the entire game around that. Right? So if you want to, like right now, whatever they do, they have to worry about crafting and how it affects the, you know, how different ability interactions affect everything across the entire fucking game that you can still play, for instance, and that sort of thing. There are all sorts of systems that they could. It'd be more easy to work things from a ground up perspective. Same thing with like Destiny 2. They said the whole reason for the DCV is because Destiny 2 wasn't built to be a game for this long. But if they go into a game knowing it is going to be this long, then maybe they can prep the foundation to be a little bit more modular. I don't know how all that works per se, but I have to imagine there would be ways to better prepare for a longer franchise like other franchises that currently exist. I think it is more about stability and uniqueness of systems without having to worry about what we currently have. Plus, then they can go through and, there's a slight, if they do a new game, there'd be a break, which is good for the franchise, I think, at the end of the day. Not that for me as a content creator, it's bad, but it's good in terms of, refreshing and not getting people just only involved with this. Question here, if Destiny 3 is not happening, what do you think Destiny 2 needs to really change the formula? That is such a, once again, like if I can answer that, I don't, if the change is anything that we can guess, it's not enough. Then it's too Destiny-like. Like it's gotta be, they need to, I think in order for Destiny to recapture the magic, it needs to essentially treat itself like a new IP. It needs to blow people away in a way they are not expecting at all. And if we can guess it, we are expecting it, and it won't be drastic enough. My girlfriend argued with me about how stupid it was that they sunset content. Genshin Impact is going into year 6 now, and their world is cohesive open world. And there's all sorts of different reasons for that, right? Like that's a mobile game, so I'm sure their stuff is different. It was started many years after Destiny, so it's like maybe the technology or whatever engine that they're building on or whatever is more accustomed to that. How big is Genshin Impact? Like with all of its content? Like Destiny 2 right now, I think is still over 100 gigs, right? Or it's close to 100 gigs. And it's missing almost everything. It's missing half the content. But there's gotta be ways, like this is not my profession, but there are games that exist that have a wider girth of content than Destiny. So there has to be ways to prepare yourself to deal with that better. Genshin was completely planned to last as long. Destiny 2 wasn't. Yeah, once again, they thought Destiny 2 was going to last 3 years. So it's like they did not prepare it to be a long-standing platform. Now, what that means, I don't know. But it would make sense to me that there are different ways you would build platforms or systems to better be accustomed to removal or the addition of new things or changes. Versus if you don't think something's going to last that long, why would you put in the extra effort? Sounds like if not Destiny 3, Destiny needs a Final Fantasy 14 Realm Reborn type of overhaul. Exactly that. I didn't even think about that as a comparison. But look, no matter what, like, I think what people need to realize is I still enjoy the game. People still, like, most of us still enjoy the game. But the thing is like humanity has the most brain-broken, negative like name association tendencies on like fucking ever. It's ridiculous. And you can just look at, once again, Battlegrounds, so raid layers. Objectively good content can happen, but if they are labeled as things that people perceive as bad, then it's over. Then it doesn't matter. And so what Destiny has to do, like people already have this negative name association with Destiny. And so Bungie has the unbelievable task of not only like consistently making new, higher quality, creative, innovative content, but then they have to like literally fight human psychology to convince people that it's worth trying. That's insane. New franchises don't have to do that. Marvel Rivals didn't have to do that. People had no expectations or name recognition or anything. Other, you know, Marvel, obviously, but it doesn't really translate like that, as we've seen with the numerous Marvel games that have failed over the past 3-4 years. So it's like, Bungie doesn't have the task of just making a good game. They have to convince the wider population that it's worth their time. After 10 years, it's like, how do you do that? I don't fucking know how to do that, dude. I'd be like, meet me in a Denny's parking lot. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I got no other ideas. And doing things like adding new strikes, fucking adding a couple more Crucible maps. Like, that shit isn't gonna do anything. People already know what a raid is. People already know what Destiny Gambit is, Destiny Crucible. Like, we already know what all this shit is. It's not adding strike specific loot or whatever isn't changing anything. It's nice for people that still play the game. It's not helping the franchise. And what they truly have to do is innovate and convince. And it's like, fuck, I don't know how the shit they do that. They have to, then that's why they have to do something people do not expect, and it still has to be good. They have to do something that people do not already have negative associations with in their brain. Good fucking luck. It's a monetization of the game that truly killed it. I truly do not believe it is anything other than 10 years of Destiny that truly killed it. It's not, franchises do not last that long. It just does not happen, dude. The next Destiny 2 showcase will be the most important ever. Maybe. I don't know. I'm actually not convinced of that. Like, I think it's already... I think Frontiers could truly, once again, be, like, literally the best content ever, and I don't really think that changes anything. If I was Bungie, or the higher-ups of Bungie, I would be reshifting my model to appease more specific groups of people, us, that still play. Just fucking accept that you're not going to be able to monetize the game as much as you have been, but find a way to keep us happy and engaged in a way where we still buy things, you know, expansions, Eververse, that sort of stuff. I don't think this wide, like, trying everything you can to get fucking every 12-year-old on Earth to play your game. I just don't think Destiny can do that anymore because it's 10 years old. And I think it literally just comes down to that. Innovate by launching a new solar system with new planets, new races of enemies, NPCs. I feel like new game. I don't see it anywhere. I don't think that... that would be great for us. I don't think that matters to most people. This is why every time people are like, oh, they should remaster Destiny 1. That shit would die so fucking fast. They would spend 2-3 years making a remastered Destiny 1. It would be the most hyped game for maybe 3 weeks. And then it would be fucking deader than any franchise on the planet. People already know what this franchise is. They already know what this game is. More of it is not going to change anything if they've already decided that it's not for them. If I know football, right? I already know what football is. And it's like, okay, I'll vibe with football every once in a while, but I'm not gonna go buy jerseys. I'm not gonna go buy game tickets. I might catch the Super Bowl at like a B-dubs or something. You know what I mean? If they change the rule to like add an extra person on the field, or like change the material that the football is made out of, or like make the cheerleaders dress a little more scantily or whatever, I still don't fucking like football. You know what I mean? Like, or I still just like kind of like football. It's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit more violent, or you know, a little bit faster, or a fewer you know, amounts of commercial breaks or whatever. At the end of the day, it's still football. That's how Destiny is. And so there's already the negative name association with Destiny. People all think they already know what Destiny is, regardless if they have played it or not. So So more Destiny isn't going to change shit. It's like you might get short bursts of people, but just like with the final shape, just like with Into the Light, you'll get a burst of population and then it'll crash again. It happens every year. It's only going to happen faster as more and more people decide that this game isn't for them. So you need, in my opinion, how I would do it, and I'm not a game developer, and I don't have a full staff of psychologists like Bungie does, and I don't fucking, you know, this is not my expertise, but the way I see it, I think at this point, you give up the dream of being the game for everybody, you really focus on the audience that you've managed to retain over 10 years, because they are sick fucks, and they're going to support your game, and you do your best not to fucking milk them dry, but you create content that they enjoy so they keep staying involved with your game. And we get rid of this notion, this endlessly capitalistic notion of 10% growth every year, because video games have the same fucking vision. You get rid of that and you just try to maintain until you get Marathon out, and hopefully you make enough money to fund a Destiny 3, or to keep your studio going long enough to make a Destiny 3, where you can truly innovate in ways at their short break to get people re-engaged with the franchise. Redefine what your franchise is. Did somebody say milk to dry? Yeah, dude. I'm out here spitting formula powder. Scout for president of Bungie? Nah, I wasn't born rich. I'm not allowed to have any of those positions. I was born in, like, fucking the boonies. I had 5 siblings. We were on food stamps my entire fucking childhood, dog. I am not allowed to have an alphabet soup position that starts with the letter C. Not allowed. Kills me that everyone's talking about content being the issue in Destiny, point to innovation but never point to Eververse. I truly don't think that's the problem, man. Like, you know, maybe there is some effect in terms of, like, especially early on, like Eververse taking some end game rewards. I mean, they addressed that pretty, like, back in Shadowkeep. I really, like, maybe with the exception of, like, events or whatever, I don't think Eververse is that big of a deal. I think it's an easy thing to point fingers at, but literally every one of the most successful games on the fucking planet has microtransactions, man. It's not the issue. It's not the issue. They did not address it, bro. Look at the Dawning armor compared to the final shape. I mean, think about all the free armor that we get. That's really sick, though. The Crota armor, no one paid for. That is kind of a redone from Destiny 1, but there's plenty of really sick free armor in the game. I just don't think that's the issue. Not even a little bit. You know, maybe it's indicative of, like, a core mentality that is part of the issue, but like, we can sit here and try to make Eververse the fucking boogeyman all day long, but I just don't. I don't think that's it. I don't know. I don't think that's it at all. Oh my god, that's fucking disgusting, bro. I think if we're gonna talk about monetization, I think the bigger culprit would be the unbelievably confusing monetization to get into the game. If they were gonna go free to play, then you need to make it easily accessible as well. And they kind of were splitting themselves between two options there. So I would blame, like, monetization of 4-year-old DLCs before I'm blaming Tess Eververse. Even though I don't like Eververse, I don't think anyone's like, oh, I'm not playing Destiny because of Eververse. I think people will say that on Reddit, but I don't believe that's the actual reason why. Just like I do not believe a single fucking person that's like, I specifically did not play this season. Oh shit. I don't believe a single person that's like, I specifically stopped playing this season because there was no crafting. I think they're either lying or they have fooled themselves. I don't believe that even for a fraction of a second when something like Into the Light was as popular as it was. Sorry, I'm trying to find the checkpoint. Not gonna lie, my perfect destiny in terms of monetization is they push a shit ton of microtransactions and all DLCs are free, especially over like a year later, man. Like, I agree. I think that's, I don't know. I don't know, man. Well, Into the Light had legendary loot. This season doesn't hold a candle. Yeah, but that has nothing to do with craftable or not. If the guns are shit, why do I care if they're craftable or not? I'm still not gonna fucking get them. Like, or I'll log in once a week and get my free red borders. Like, it doesn't, it's not an incentive. So, like, just by that statement alone, like, that kind of just, that's exactly what I'm getting at. I don't think crafting or not crafting is an issue at all. It's the loot shit. Gameplay loop isn't that fun. They gave us every fucking piece of content all on day one, which is a huge mistake. All of these things compound to make sorry, need to pull back. Get rid of guns. He's now dressed to impress. Let's go. Oh, I've got to fucking sign in. Oh, Jesus. Authenticator apps. What is this? Everyone say hi to ATP. I don't think he's in chat, but say hi to him anyways. But at the same time, you're not saying what they can change. I mean, new strikes, new raids, but with more people, less teams, what's the formula change? Destiny 2 has done literally all. I have tried to say this 5 different ways, but I will try to say it again, I suppose. One, it is not my job to fix the game. It is not my job to say what will work and what will not work. It is, well, I mean, I have been asked at certain points by Bungie for feedback on certain things, and I will tell them why I do not think something is a good system. That is also the goal through my content, is to do things like that. It is not my job as a consumer to fix things. It is my job to say what I do not like or what I am currently enjoying, but not to offer. Oh, I need to load into the. Sorry. Oh, sorry, ATP. I thought you were gonna say in there, but I am dumb. I was not thinking. I'm ranting right now. But also, once again, like, if you can, I truly believe if we can sit here and come up, if we have an idea, if we can sit here and say what we think Bungie needs to do to fix the franchise, it's the incorrect answer and it's not what they should do. Because at this point, it is more important for them to redefine what Destiny is and surprise people and destroy their expectations because of that negative name recognition. So if I can sit here and say Bungie needs to do this, this, and this, it's incorrect. It is wrong. It is not the right thing. But as a streamer, yours counts a bit more than the rest of us? No. Not even a little bit. I still don't understand how we're so close to a new dungeon and Vespers is still a mess. Well, through 2 rounds of layoffs, one of the most widely affected groups of Bungie was QA. That's how. That's like, There's your answer. But it's not like the answer to this game is not make it more like Warframe, make it more like Final Fantasy, make it more like WoW. That's not the answer. Those games already fucking exist. Bungie has to essentially create a new Destiny experience that gives people the same feeling of holy shit, what is this that Destiny 1 gave us? Exactly. I know, I would not even say Destiny 1 only, like Forsaken did it, Witch Queen did it. Like these sorts of like things that you just don't expect at all. But they need to do it on a huge scale. Number one rule of game development, players have no idea what they want. Yeah, exactly. That has never been more clear to me. Oh my fuck. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really hope that fucking counted. Did I leave too early there? Mr. J, I do not know why Nightbot timed you out there. I apologize. Right, and that's where you guys as streamers come in. You guys are playing content that for which this company has put out for us as product testers, and since you guys are a streamer. No, dog, like just because I click one button to go live does not make my opinion any more valid than someone like people like to pretend like this is all I do. This is not my job. People like to there are two boats. It's either, yeah, streamers have the worst opinions or the best opinions. But here's a fucking little secret for you guys. Content creators are just fucking humans, okay? There is nothing that makes my opinion more valid than someone else who has put so much time into this game and has touched every piece of content. That's not how it works. Yo, what's up, Crips? I just love that people that say we needed Destiny 3, but if they did that, the community would complain as less content in Destiny 2. That is something that does actually like very much worry me. For me, the two things they need to learn from Warframe is the transparency between dev and players, and to make new game modes like Onslaught more often. I agree with new game modes, but like, how much more transparent can Bungie be? Oh, I can't even help ATP. I don't have the buff. You got this, I believe in you. Right on. No, you're a higher life form. Thank you. Also, can't wait for people to love Final Shape saying it was the pinnacle of the game when it is 5 years old. I actually say that right now. This year's been rough, but I do think Into the Light, specifically into the first couple of weeks of Final Shape, were my favorite time in Destiny history. I will ride that until I die. There you go. Do you think they need to focus 100% on crafting or looting more? Seems like there's a bet online who like this and that. I think this is a thing. So the point of me bringing, I kind of started all of this, and that's my bad. I think crafting is a big reason why we are in the situation we are in. I do not think it is the only reason we are in this situation. And I do not think walking back crafting will fix this situation. But I think there has been a series of making players a little bit more complacent and a little more against like grinding. Like people don't like to grind now. And so it's much harder when, if you can introduce a piece of content and your player base knows like, oh, I want to spend a lot of time playing this, versus now we have been essentially conditioned to be like, I actually only want to play this for 5 hours and then I never want to look at this piece of content again. I feel like Bungie has like subconsciously kind of whittled us down, and especially the wider community, to be like, no, actually, like, don't farm things. Like, don't do that. Which is a very hurtful overall mentality shift for a game like this. People don't like unrewarding grinding. That's not crafting's fault. I think if you think that RNG drops or activities without crafting, I can't damage. Out of ammo. What? Like, I think you're wrong. I think you're incredibly wrong. I think there are good ways to do. Why did this not complete? What? Bruh. Did I not pick up the bounty? I swear to God I picked up the bounty. I feel like I'm the minority that loves RNG dropping. I do as well. Bungie acquisition. If you had to take Eververse or crafting, which one would you take? Eververse, any day of the week. Any day of the week. If you were like Scarrow, you get to delete one thing in the game right now, crafting or Eververse, I'm picking crafting. 100%. It's not even close. Like I mentioned, I think some things of their monetization has sucked, specifically event passes and previous DLCs. This isn't really that unacceptable to me. I don't even fucking spend, like, I don't buy things from Eververse, but I don't think it's that egregious. Like, it's fine. I wish we got a little bit more end game fucking cosmetics and shit. Why is this bounty? But I truly believe crafting has had an infinitely larger negative impact on player mentalities and longevity of gameplay. It just will not give me this bounty, dude. My brother in Christ, we get like 3 to 4 guns a season. Look how much shit they add to Eververse every season. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't, it's not, I don't really fucking care, to be honest. I don't know. I wish we got more cosmetic grinds, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that without Eververse the game is perfect. Because without Eververse, Bungie has approximately fucking 90% less revenue, so. I think you're being naive. I really do. I truly do not believe that. We get like infinitely more in-game loot than we got in Destiny 1, and for most of Destiny 1, Eververse didn't exist. It's just not, I'm not saying Eververse is ideal, but it is far from the biggest issue this game has. I think it is the easiest boogeyman and the most visible boogeyman that people can point their fingers at. But I do not think it is the correct one. What's the #1 complaint people have for Destiny 2 right now is they don't care about the loot? How does like a cool armor set in Eververse affect like power creep out your ass? You know what I mean? Like, I think you're conflating artistic shit to like actual game design.
Did the bird distract you? He does that.
I wish they would have improved versions of armor for master content like we did in year 1. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with that. I'll sit here and I've been begging them to put fucking shiny weapons in since Into the Light. That sort of stuff. Sure, that sort of, if you think making one less Eververse armor set a season means we get shiny weapons in the game, then sure, I'll fucking go to war. I'll fucking throw Tess off the tower myself. I just do not think that is reality. Do you think Salvation's Edge difficulty was a mistake in a year with one raid? That is an excellent question. That is an excellent question. Yeah, probably. This is an excellent question. I've said this a lot of times. Like, I'm really glad Salvation's Edge exists, but if my choice is between a year with Root of Nightmares and Crota versus a year with Salvation's Edge, I'm picking Root of Nightmares and Crota every single time. I would rather 2 like mid raids than 1 perfect raid. It's just more content. Oh shit! It's more good content, because even mid raids are like fucking pinnacle. One of my dreams in Frontiers is a new solar system starting from 0, like white armor, white weapons, everyone's starting from 0. I would love that. I think people would fucking freak out if that happened. How many people have asked for Strike exclusive loot like we used to grind bosses for a specific cosmetic drop? That would add 5 minutes of content to the game, man. I think like this is exactly what I'm talking about. When people ask for like specifics like this, I think I truly, like, strikes are fucking strikes, guys. Like, come on. We have been playing the same goddamn strikes for 10 years. Even if they add new strikes, it's the same thing. It is the same type of content. It is not interesting. It is not innovative. And putting a fucking arm piece that looks like a boss arm piece that you farm for a singular time that will take you 5 seconds to get because people will bitch about fucking skeleton keys and then they'll add skeleton keys back in the game and you'll fucking get them immediately. It does not matter. That type of content does not matter. It does not matter. There is no innovating shit that has been in the game for 10 years in a meaningful enough way to make it interesting again. It cannot happen. I do not care about Gambit. I do not care about strikes. Crucible's a little different because it's more dynamic. You need new. Do not waste your fucking time on strikes. Counter, flare cloaks were dope. They're in the game. Congratulations. I would like strike specific loot. I like grinding. It's a lot better to grind interesting content than not interesting content, especially when the grind doesn't just end when you get the first cosmetic drop, like it does with armor. Plus, none of that shit's adept anyways, so it wouldn't matter. It's not like anyone's actually fucking using it. And then you would just use it for transmog, which means you only have to get it to drop once. So this is exactly like I just feel like so much of the community is so brain broken about like what they would actually play. Every fucking time you ask someone like, someone's like, oh, I hate Season of the Wish. The coil sucks. And then you're like, okay, that's interesting. What's your favorite seasonal activity? Oh, Black Armory. I loved the forges. Oh, that's cool. What do you think about Solstice? I fucking hate Solstice. It's so boring. Yet Black Armory and Solstice have literally the same activity. The exact same activity. People do not know what they like or want to play. Coil was dope. I agree. I think Coil's the best seasonal content they've ever put out. That is not a widely held opinion based off of people that have interacted with my streams in chat. It's just like people do not know what they like, man. Once again, it goes back to the same Destiny 1 shit. People beg for Destiny 1. They're gonna fucking convince Bungie to spend all this extra development time and resources and money revamping Destiny 1, and it'll be dead within a month. People will have a great fucking 3 days with it, and then it'll be done. Speaking of that, look what Cross is tweeting. I swear to God. Per source, to bring back Sunset content, we need to do it right. Starting from the Red War campaign can be drawing. So we asked ourselves, why not start from the very beginning? We didn't have a framework or vision to do Destiny the way it should have been. Destiny Remaster won't be Destiny 1. It'll be the way... I really hope that's a fucking troll, dude. If that's real, then what that means, starting in 1 to 2 years, they are going to re-release, piecewise, the content that we have gotten over the 10 years. So enjoy not only not Destiny 3, but no new content for another decade. Fucking enjoy that for me, okay? Look at Paul's response as a joke. Good. Fucking good. I don't really think that necessarily confirms it's a joke, but... It's okay, they would just ruin Destiny 1 Remastered by putting the Strike exclusively in Eververse. Destiny 1 literally had regular Eververse, dog. You're missing the point. Destiny 1 gets a random update after 9 years. What's the meaning? Once again, I think this is just like, they designed some shit, it was never used, and then somewhere along the way there was some coding, fucking spaghetti code mixed up. And then it just gets implemented. Just random shit. I would not read into it. Oh shit, he's in Shadow Throne. Yes? Oh shit, I'm on the wrong character, ATP, sorry. One sec. Yo, what's up, Shrimp? Across confirmed it was a joke. Good. Fucking, dude. I cannot express how much I hate the idea of Destiny 1 Remastered. Oh, he's getting checkpoint, okay. Same wrong character? Well, he's getting checkpoint. Oh, no, wait. This is actually, I was actually on the right character the first time. Yeah, that's right. It's the dub. No, I've got it on an alt ATP, but it's fine. You can have one too. Yo, when you said the other day you've never felt so disconnected with the Destiny community, what do you mean by that? I don't know if disconnected is the right word. More disenfranchised, I guess. Oh yeah, that's a good point, ATP. Yeah. 90% Destiny 1 content in Destiny 2 already. I would argue most, like all of the good content with the exception of Wrath of Machines already in the game. Yeah. I feel so disconnected because I genuinely can't stand some of these complaints. It's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just want to vibe. You know, I'm just here to have a good time. It's at times like this, though, that streaming and more YouTube does actually start to feel more like an actual job and not just like a hobby, and I fucking hate that. It's like a big fucking headache constantly. Minecraft world tour? We should go through my Minecraft world. It's fucking sick. I get it, we all want to vibe too, but the only way to get any sort of change is going to be to voice your opinion. I could not disagree more. Whatever Bungie is doing, they're already doing, dog. Complaining about Eververse strike-specific loot, that's not going to fucking change anything. Okay? It's just not. It's not. Nothing is changed. Their plans are fucking so set in stone for the next year and a half, it's not even funny. That's right, Crips. That's exactly right. No, I'm doing bounty prep. In other news, I'm so excited for Borderlands 4 despite the character design being a bit bland. I'm actually, so I was thinking about that, right? I'm also genuinely really excited. But like, if you look back at like the 4 characters from the first game, none of them are really that interesting. If you look back at Borderlands 2, Zero is really the only one that's interesting. I'm not ready to condemn these characters yet. I want to see the builds first. I want to see the ability set. I want to see their action skills and stuff before I make any sort of condemnation of that. Because usually it's like there's a robot character and that's like the cool character. And then all the other ones suck. Yeah, exactly, Crips. That's what I'm hoping for as well. I'm hoping for some raid bosses on launch. Oh my fucking god. Oh, we're fine. Fucking tight, bro. Do you think Destiny 2 needs a 4th class? No, I don't think that would matter at all. I think that once again, that's one of those changes that would get people playing for a couple weeks and then wouldn't do anything. I'm not saying it wouldn't be nice to have, I just don't think that's where their resources should be focused. this can be the last run. ATP, I picked up the bounty late because the app wasn't working, so I thought it was. So I technically need 3 more, but if you don't want to do them, we don't have to. It's fine. Up to you, buddy. I'll take Sony Takeover could be a good thing. I think that is like the most supreme copium ever, personally, but my first and foremost, my my concern will always be with like, oh fuck. You can do 3 more? Okay, I don't want to talk about what just happened there. My main worry will always be like the human aspect of it, and consolidation of companies is never ever a good thing for people working there. So. What weapons do you think they'll reprise next season? Oh, that's actually like a fucking awesome question. Thank you. Thank you. Holy shit. That's a question of the stream. That's amazing. What's left? Black Armory? Are there any Hive ones that haven't been added? I think Black Armory is all that's left. Crown weapons? I don't think they would do raid weapons. Season of the Hunt? Oh god, that would be so disappointing. At least we would get the first wayframe back. What shit was that called? Oh Jesus, I am actually so good at this game, I promise. Lingering Dread. Alright. Oh, Arhan weapon? Oh, Martyrs was the first. I forgot about that. Yeah. Sorry. I forgot. Deafening Whisper, thank you. Hunter Rivals, Chosen, Lost, Black Armory. Interesting. Okay. Out of all of those, I want Black Armory by far the most. Hunt weapons were mid. Chosen weapons, there were a couple interesting ones. I don't even remember what the lost weapons were. Arrivals could be interesting. Some of those have come back though, right? Like I feel like Cold Denial was back recently. Or maybe people were just using it again. Oh, has Cold Denial not been back? I swear I remember people using it. They must have just been using it. Here's a brand new weapon models for season. Oh, for the episode? Maybe. They've done, like, so many new fucking weapon types recently. I would be really interested in them expanding the support frame to other things other than just autos. I think that could be really fun. But, I mean, even just between the addition of Rocket, oh my god. Rocket, sidearms, and area denials. I mean, I've been fucking... I don't like to switch loadouts, and I've switched my loadout more than, like, any other time in Destiny history this year. Because of just the addition of those two alone. Pretty fucking awesome additions. What do I need? One more? Rocket's arms item. Fuck, bro. I just had a stroke. Sorry. Rocket's arms have to be the best alternate weapon type they have created. I don't think the community gives Bungie enough credit. Yeah, I mean, they have completely changed the game for me. They're so good. They're so good. Chris Proctor's team, cooking. So good. We need a void support frame for overshields. That could be interesting. I think like adding... I want to see, I hope the support frame comes to other guns, but it does slightly different things. Like, I hope they don't just make support frame scout rifles that also heal people. You know what I mean? Like, I want them to do slightly different things. I think that could be really fucking sick. Yo, Lab, what's up? How you doing, buddy? Dawning is over, yep. Thanks, ATP. Appreciate you. Bows are triple arrows, but slower fire rate. That could be kind of fun. Different glaives with different melees. That could also be fun. ATP is a true homie. Convincing Dado to let ATP in math class was the best thing I've ever done. Because I actually get my bounties done now. Alrighty. Watch this. Let me know if you want to play 10 Gambit games per character. That's a joke. I just want to see his response to that. Do you know if the Xenology quest goes to the Postmaster? Do any quests go to... I don't think any quests go to the Postmaster. Do they? Is that how that works? I don't know. Tanisha's was a banger. And also, do you think they'll reprise an exotic for the dungeon like Icebreaker? That's an interesting question, too. I think Icebreaker was done really interestingly. No. I'm trying to think of like which exotics we don't have. I expect it to be a hive dungeon, and I can't really think of any exotics that from Destiny 1 that I think that would fit that vibe necessarily. So I think it'll be a new one. I hope it'll be something cool. I am still so shocked after this many years we don't have a hive sword exotic. Hive Sword exotic with super eager edge on it. Yes, please. And you can open up Ascendant portals and teleport behind enemies. It's pretty much just magic from Marvel Rivals, actually. They've run out of Nostalgia Bait exotics? No. Dog, people would blow their load for first curse. What are you talking about? There are still Destiny 1 exotics missing in Destiny 2. Quite a few. Like 15 or something, right, guys? Support frames are power crept. I think support frames mainly matter for like contest mode. They were very nice for day 1 dungeon though. Especially on that one fucking side. You guys know the side I'm talking about. That shit sucked. They already have a Hive exotic sword? Huh? The Lament ornament? Nah, dude, that doesn't fucking count. What the fuck are you talking about? Hell room, that's right. Wobby gets it. I'd be fine with no more returning exotics. I don't mind them doing returning exotics because they're always different now. Like in vanilla Destiny 2, when they were just like straight up bringing them back, that was lame. But I actually really love when they bring back an exotic and then they like drastically change it. And so it's the same in like name only. I think that's pretty fun, actually. It's like advanced nostalgia bait, but then also a bait at the same time. And that's like fucking cool. That's a real Giga Chad move. Imagine if they brought back Boolean Gemini, but they made it like actually fucking good. That'd be a crazy power move. Yeah, I saw that, Lab. I don't have my Xbox set up, bro, so we'd go check it out. Do you think it's been on since Tuesday, but like someone just now noticed because no one fucking plays Destiny 1? Dreg's Promise. I still think like Dreg's Promise needs to be like, my biggest copium ever is they announce Wrath of the Machine reprised, or they just drop it. Like it just happens one day. We don't expect it to happen. We're all sad. It actually, bam, drops. And then there's a Siva Dreg's Promise rework as the exotic. I think that would be so sick. I still play. I wasn't there yesterday. What? You still play Destiny 1? Really? I think an exotic support frame that gives allies ring 1 is a pretty sick idea. Can you imagine? You shoot someone, they get wall hacks and aimbot for 5 seconds. Balanced. God damn, Arcia. Hope you got good health insurance, man. Setting you up for later in life. New Wrath of Machine exotic should be heavy gel like Axis's weapon. That would be sick, actually. Shit. Siva Cloud fucking grenade launcher. I'm here as fuck for that. Oh my. I'm bummed that Bungie you can't put in the resources for hiding stuff in code like they did with Whisper. Fun fact, everyone thinks that Whisper didn't leak, but Whisper absolutely 100% was data mined before we found it. I don't know if it was, like, I didn't know that until recently either. But no, like, people knew it was in the game and coming to the game. I don't think the problem is necessarily data mining that things exist. I think it's that Bungie's like, hey, by the way, your next exotic mission is coming out in 2 days. I miss when they just drop stuff. And I also, like, I think another thing that could really help is if they didn't just do things on Tuesdays. Like if they were like, oh my god, it's a random fucking Thursday and shit's changing. That would blow people's minds. Like, wait, that's not a weekly reset? I think that'd be sick. They're doing a better job recently. Yeah, well, with things like the dungeon, I agree, Wobby. I still wish they didn't talk about the exotic missions. Like that, it's hard, right? Because they are like core selling points for the episodes now. But like with Imbaru, I think Imbaru was fucking awesome. I didn't expect that at all. I think that was awesome. Vesper's host stuff was really cool. Some of the Salvation's Edge stuff was really cool. The issue with exotic missions, they were literally knacked, yeah. What? Don't give me I need to log in anxiety every day. No, like don't, nothing like that. Just like drop something randomly to get people on. You know, there's a big difference between like feeling like you need to log in and check for stuff versus, I don't know about you guys, dude, but like when I check Twitter and people are freaking out about something, about like in-game, oh my God, this was discovered. I start lactating on the spot, okay? Bam, now I need to change my shirt. You know, it's like that feeling of like, holy shit, something's going on. Unreal feeling for me. I don't know about other people, but. Yo, what's up, Forcer? I found some new potions. Have you seen them? Like the one that gives you faster reload on all weapons? What's going on here? I don't know how this is a bait, but it's Forcer, so it's a bait somehow. There's something going on here. I remember her needing to race home for my master's graduation procedure for Outbreak back in 2019. What did they? Yeah, exactly. Check Twitter, I posted a photo. Oh, Jesus. All right, let's see what Forcer's got. This fucking guy, bro. I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Fucking Forcer, dude. That's a banger tweet, though. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just here to vibe. I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of the exotic mission on Tuesday. I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of finding all the secrets. I'm gonna hope they didn't blow their load all on Tuesday. I hope it's spaced out a little bit. Well, I fucking doubt it. But, you know, we'll see. I just don't want to log in and then be like, okay, now I have 3 weeks of nothing to do. Classic. Zytron. Yo, Senti, what's up? I could see a high exotic hype sword, which is a weapon of sorrow. Someone uses Wither Horde and people damage with the sword to get buffed. That would be so sick. Hope we get new light aspects or darkness supers. I still maintain that before they introduce, like, it's such a missed opportunity with the Echoes. Like, I've said this 100 times, so I'm sorry if you're hearing it again. But imagine if, like, we defeat Maya Sundaresh in episode 1, we touch the Echo, and we get a new power, and we can only use it on Prismatic, but it's a resonance grenade. And then this season, we beat Thick Rule, and we touch it again, bam, it absorbs, and then we get a resonance melee. Whoa, that's weird. And then third episode, then we get the resonance super, but only in Prismatic. And then fucking Frontiers rolls around or whatever, and then we get the full super sweet or the full, like a whole new subclass, and it was just a way of them like teasing out the new subclass through Prismatic. That would have been fucking so sick, man. All right, where are these nightmare nerds at? Are they nightmare nerds? I'd rather spend money on Eververse, fair enough. No way we get a Tor Bottle dungeon. It'd be kind of sick. Imagine we drive. Okay, like I've been saying, like I would love a fucking Shivu Wrath dungeon. I think she deserves to die in the dungeon, not a seasonal mission. Imagine we drive her back to Tor Bottle, and then it's her fucking giant form on Tor Bottle, and we have to kill her. Oh my god, that'd be so hot. That'd be the best thing they ever did. I would never say anything bad about Bungie again. Tor Bottle's dead and bird. That's why it would be like a really cool like retreat place for Shivu, because it's just like wasteland and devastation. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. Who do you think will be the big boy this season? I'm really hoping that it is we kill Shivu early in the dungeon, and then we just have to worry about the worm gods, and then maybe like someone like hopefully not Knockers. We've already dealt with them twice, but something like that as like an intermediary for the 3 remaining hive gods, worm gods. But I want Shivu and the 3 worm gods to be dead by the end of the season, which means that Shivu will actually be our best friend, and we'll be working for the worm gods at the end of the episode. But her throne world's gone. She got kicked out. Permanently banished. Permanently banished. That's why at the beginning of the season, we hunt her down. She runs away like a little bitch. She hiding on Tor Bottle, and we have to murder her, and that's the dungeon. That would be so sick. I cannot express how fucking sick that would be in other ways other than that would just be unbelievably sick. Yeah, we're gonna kill her in the seasonal mission. Or we're gonna go to kill her, and then she'll disappear. Or we'll go to kill her, and then she'll be like, wait, my mother's name is Martha. And then we'll become best friends. Why did you say that name? Turbo, I can see the dungeon being the Shield Brothers. That'd actually be pretty fun. If they did it right, that could be fun. Nah, it won't be a Vex dungeon. We just had a Vex. Oh, wait, no, we didn't. Never mind, sorry. I don't know why I thought that was a Vex dungeon. Yeah, I guess it'll either be a Vex or Cabal, yeah. Anything is better than slow floating down a river of Vex milk? That's not true. Aramis is not better than that. Aramis is worse than that. A Dread dungeon would be fucking sick. Yo, I didn't pay you for this. Oh my god, why am I phases? Why is this an 8-phase fight? I don't remember it being that. I'm shocked that in the year, the most high-stakes expansion of all time, there has not been a single notable character death other than the Witness. Bro! How dare you disrespect Sarge like that? That's crazy. Oh no. Respawn, 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 respawn! Oh, also Cade died, yeah. That's a good point. No Sarge. Yeah, Sarge was sick, bro. Oh, Targe. Sorry, Targe, not Sarge. Not with a Z, with an S. I don't fucking know his name. He was my favorite character. I will forever maintain that Amanda was supposed to die in the final shape before the final shape became Lightfall. She crashes into that rock and then all of a sudden she's on Earth and then she dies again. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay, you ain't clever. Yeah, Zerg died, that's right. Yeah, Argos almost also died, that's a good point. Died for like a couple seconds. Zavala should have died. I don't know about Zavala. I kind of like that ending cutscene where he pulls out the stasis. That's fucking sick, okay? That made me feel happy. I like feeling happy. Lewis is the bird, bro. Lewis is literally my favorite Destiny character. That's insane. I think the community would come together for a Nimbus strategy. I think, look, Nimbus isn't the greatest character ever. Nimbus is overhated. Nimbus is the easy scapegoat for Lightfall. I said it! The true enemy of Lightfall was shitty writing, not Nimbus. Hell yeah, brother! No, once again, I'm not gonna sit here and say that Nimbus is my favorite character. They're not. But, they're not, I don't know. In another world, they're fine. Now fucking Rowan was my goat though. Nimbus was a big part of the shitty writing. I feel like Nimbus was just the loudest part of the shitty writing, but the biggest part of the shitty writing is the Veil. I honestly, like 100%, I don't know if people agree with this, but I think in Lightfall specifically, Osiris is more annoying than Nimbus is. Overall, I mean, obviously Osiris is a better character, but in Lightfall specifically, Osiris is unfucking bearable, dude. Fucking put me out of my misery with my cranial mast or whatever. Radial mast is radial mast. The Veil! The Veil! Veil. See you, Theo. Thanks for hanging out. I've hated Osiris since Lightfall. He was a little better last season. I wish he would have been like, Saint, shut the fuck up. It's not that big of a deal. I really just don't like the Echoes story at all. What do... I'm trying to think of like which of these has like a lot of things. Did Osiris even do anything in Final Shape? Stayed back on Earth. Nimbus should have died and Rowan should have been written as a grizzled vet who had to deal with the loss of apprentice. They only live a couple of years. I think Rowan was about to die. Anyways. Saint Honey, please lock in. That would have went harder than any fucking actual dialogue. Lock the fuck in, please. Saint was just like, oh, I've been back for 3 years, but I'm deciding to have my existential crisis now. And it's just like, brother, cut that shit out, please. Please. Just go kill Maya. if you don't walk in and she sinks into a pool of radiolaureate fluid, so help me fucking God. That's exactly what Osiris should have said. What's happening here? Oh, wow. Glad I got a lot of progress there. Saint Osiris Maya SC parallel was fun. No, like, I really don't think so. I think if the entire season was Maya and Essie, or Essie was like one of the acts and every act was Maya becoming more and more unhinged, I think that would have been way fucking better, dude. And then Maya dies. That would have been perfect. Just a big fumble. Nimbus' scapegoat for frustrated players and bigots. That wasn't you. That actually does kind of check out though. I don't know. Like I said, like Nimbus, I don't think is the best character. I don't think he was the worst written part of Lightfall. I don't think he was they were well written. Excuse me. I don't think they were well written at all. But I do not think they were the worst written either. I'll let Nimbus do anything to me as long as they don't speak. That's peak. Like, I don't hate Nimbus as a character. I just hate how Nimbus was used. Or injected in the story. Like, I don't think the idea of Nimbus is a bad one. Parallel was meant to be Osiris accepting a not perfect version while Maya killed her perfect version. Oh shit, you know what? I never even would have put that together, to be completely honest. I mean, now that you say that, it makes sense. I don't think that was done very well. It should have been flipped, right? Like, I feel like that would have hit harder if we listened to Maya kill Essie first, and then Osiris was like, that's dumb as hell. Or whatever, you know what I mean? That is an interesting parallel. I never would have put that together though. Nimbus has one redeeming moment in their dialogue. Is it when they go, when we kill Keidel's dad right in front of her, and then Nimbus goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and then tries to knuckle bump her? That's a top 5 Nimbus moment of all time, I think. A generational dab on Keidel as we just murdered her dad. They should have had Nimbus dab actually. That would have been incredible. Where's the last? Isn't there one more nightmare again? I hope next time Bungie uses them, they should make Nimbus say Skibbity Riz or something. That would be like fucking awesome. That's how you look. They were saying that the problem with Destiny is we're all too old. We don't buy microtransactions like kids do. You just need to inject youth into the franchise. Okay? don't know, Prince. Like, I feel like I pay attention fairly well during seasonal stories, unless Aramis is involved. And that went right over my head. I think it's more, it might have hit a little bit differently if it all happened back to back. But since that first thing happened like 6 weeks before the second thing, like maybe I just didn't put it together like that, or I'd already forgotten. Like now that you pointed out, the parallels make sense. But even though I recognize it, I still don't think it was necessarily done well. Like it really, I don't know. And we're so far disconnected from like Osiris's campaign to get Saint back to, like, obviously there's a parallel that you could draw between like Maya pulling every version of fucking Essie and Osiris going crazy with the sundial and shit, but there's just so much time separating all of these things happening. It doesn't really hit the same. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I feel like with a lot of this seasonal story, it is so disjointed. There's so much like focus on trauma, which is like, I don't think trauma is necessarily a bad thing. I think it's a very important literary and narrative technique. But when like I say this a lot, like my biggest problem with Witch Queen season was every season was like daddy issues. And it's like, you do that once, that's fine. Like, I don't mind that. I don't have anything inherently against daddy issues. It's whatever. But when every season is like, oh, I fucking hate my dad. I hate my dad. I hate my... It's like, okay, can we get like some more dynamic storytelling, please? And this isn't exactly what that season was, but it's like, at some point, I would much rather focus on the villains of the season and explore their arcs a little bit more than diving deeper into characters like Saint and Osiris, which have been the focus of like 3 or 4 seasons of late. I would just rather focus on interesting characters that we haven't really seen that much game time around, like Maya, and explore her transformation a little bit more than just the radio logs on Neomuna. Right? I just want Shiva. I hate Shiva so fucking much, and that was cool because that's like you through. Actually, I would say last season did it a lot better, or last year did it a lot better. Like, we got to explore, you know, through Sloane, we got to explore Shivu a lot more. Through Aramis, we got to explore Shivu again a lot more, and Savathun and Sword Logic. And then through, Riven, we just got to explore Riven more and hear their story. And so, like, I think last year did a lot better, like focusing more on the antagonist than the protagonist. And I feel like we've drastically stepped back this year. Like, we haven't focused on Fikrul at all. At all. None. It's been all fucking Aramis. I hate Aramis.
Coming right up.
Strand and Terminal Overload. Tyrannus is the #1 boy wife, big stay-at-home dad energy. Kind of like fucking Tyrannus, Tyrannus, that entire storyline was really cool. As much as I'm not a big fan of the Star-Crossed mission, the lore is incredible. But even like, you know, I wasn't a big fan of Plunder, but when they delve into things like, hey, like, people are kind of racist against the Fallen, and, you know, obviously the narrative, or the Elixir, sorry, and the obvious parallels that has to real life. Like, I enjoy that sort of thing. I do. I just like some variation, you know? Like, I don't need everything to be daddy issues. Let's talk more about maybe wider societal issues and stuff. Yeah, Splicer hit as well, yeah, same. Yeah, exactly, Prince. We got a tiny bit of info with Fikrul in the last mission of Act 2. The Echo moving to reject him is going to be an interesting development. The problem with both this season and the last season is they're saving the, like, only good part of the narrative. They're saving it for the final week. And so we get 2/3 of the season or the episode with, like, with stuff that no one really, or I don't really care about. Just filler, build up, and then you finally get to the interesting stuff, and it's just over. And it's like interesting for a little bit, and then with Maya, it was an unsatisfying conclusion. I'm going to imagine that is going to happen again because Aramis is here, and fucking, I just know she's gonna be redeemed or some shit. But yeah, I have to imagine that's gonna happen again. Where I bet the story that we get in Fickrel's Vampire Keep or whatever, I bet it's gonna be really fucking sick. Until the very end. And then it's gonna be like Crow forgiving him or something, you know what I mean? Aramis becoming the one true Cal. Check your demons. Gotcha. I actually didn't see those, no.
Folks, we could have a spoiler in this race. The Vex might just run away with today's grand prize.
If they keep doing it, yeah. I think we're reaching a very odd point in Destiny. It's like how Marvel movies and shows are really trying to hide and keep that main goal out of reach for shock value, and it worked for the final shape. I don't know if that's really what's happening with Marvel movies. I think for a while they didn't know what they were gonna do next. That is kind of what it feels like for, like, I don't know. It's a little different. I do feel like we're kind of in that not the Saga 4, the Phase 4, where it felt like they were just kind of waffling, and some things were still about Thanos, and some things weren't. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, I kind of feel like that's what we're doing in Destiny now. Like, there's not a clear indication of like where stuff is going, and nothing is really that interesting currently. And I feel like they're not sticking the landing with some of the interesting bits, specifically with like Maya. And so I think it just feels like we're not doing anything, and nothing is really that interesting. What would make you quit the game? I don't know. Probably take quite a bit, to be honest. Like, even if I'm not super happy with a lot of things, I still like really genuinely enjoy my time in Destiny. I wouldn't be playing if I wasn't. Aramis is gonna be our new ship, right? Oh, that better not happen. If I ever have to talk to Aramis, I'm gonna be very sad. That'll make me quit Destiny, actually. I changed my answer. Aramis is the new speaker? Oh, yes, please. Please, that would be amazing. That's on the Echo holder for Heresy. I'm thinking between Shivu, Nocris, and Eris. I hope it's a Worm God. I've said this a lot. Like, I really don't want Shivu to be the focus of next season. I hope she dies in the dungeon. If she doesn't die in the dungeon, then I bet it's either her or Savathun. Imagine the fucking chaos if Savathun gets an Echo. That could be unreal. That could be kind of fun. I'm kind of down for that.
Oh, looks like we got a game of keep away on our hands. Make sure you're the last one holding the ball.
Or Finch. Or fucking, what's Savathun's ghost name? Fucking, Imaru, yeah, give it to Imaru. Yeah. That'd be kind of sick. I'm curious. Opening cutscene, the echo just falls on Oryx's corpse. Uh-oh. Nah, if they bring back Oryx, I'll actually be pretty sad. I really... Like, I just think it's so important to wrap up this saga, and I think in order to effectively do that, you have to get rid of Shivu Arath, excuse me, in the Worm Gods. I don't know. If they're still flowing out there, it just won't ever feel right to me. Just some random thrall finds it, and just like, can you imagine that cutscene just like becomes uber buff or something? That would be awesome. Just gets roided out. There's currently 3 Worm Gods. Yeah, that's what I said. Bro. Can you imagine? What if Shivu changes from Dark Hive magic to something totally different? What does that even mean? Okay, no. Well, normally I would just fucking re-queue this over and over again until I find one that's almost done, but I have a feeling not many people are running terminal overload on January 5th, 2025, so we'll see about that. Oh, that'd be so sick, JMS. What if she doesn't die and she becomes meaningfully different for Stalker 2? This is exactly what I'm talking about. I just want new. I want entirely new things, or things that have not been properly explored. I do not care about Shivu Arath. I'm done. I'm done with the Hive Sisters. I'm done with the Worm Gods. I'm done with the Witness. If they were an integral part of Act 1, get fucking rid of that. You know, I want news. I focus on things we barely learned about. The 9, for instance. The Aphelion. Give us new introductions to new enemies and antagonists and groups of people. Why would we waste time on Shivu Arath when there's so much? There's infinite stuff. There's infinitely new things that they can do. I'm just so done with the Hive Gods, man. Kill them, fuck them, boom. Kill them and then fuck them and then kill them. I don't care what order you do it, but get rid of it. I'm done with them. I'm done with Shivu. I'm done. Savathun could stick around for for something. I don't know, but I'm done with Oryx. I'm done with Shivu. If Savathun's ever the antagonist again, I'll hate everything. Just get rid of them. Necrophilia? No, they believe in necromancy. So it'd be, it's no, bring him back to light first. I'm not a weirdo. Everyone should finish her redemption arc and immediately ruin it by being the Apollo raid boss. That would be peak sport. I'd be down actually. As long as I get to kill Aramis, I don't care how it happens. Bro, I got stepped on. I'm actually so excited for Tuesday, though. I hope the secrets are baseline as good as Encore, if not better. God, I hope they're better. That would be so cool. I don't think Encore had bad secrets. I think Encore had pretty good secrets, but I would love for more in-depth secrets in this new exotic mission. So we'll see. But I am very excited. Like, I think there is some potential. So we're still dealing with vampires and fake rule. I think it could be really cool. So we shall see. That's so true, Sylv. If there's ever an Aramis raid, whoever didn't pick me for their team is really fucking up. I will be hitting all my rotations. Would you mind if Toland got the Echo? That could be interesting. I'd be all right with that. Toland hasn't really been explored too much, and has been historically kind of a dick to us. So, I would be interested in seeing how that does things. See? Nimbus is goated. They just hyped me up. You hear that? None of you ever hyped me up like that. All right. Just have... Do you think anyone's doing Dares of Eternity right now? Submachine guns, sidearms, fusion rifles. Sniper rifles, right? So just... Where the fuck is Gallahorn at? What the hell? Oh, Galley. All right, everyone place your bets. Is anyone looking for Dares of Eternity right now on the Destiny 2 LFG? Not a single person. Let me try Fire Team Finder. How do I... Where the fuck is it?
Getting word of more strangeness in our cyber city.
Is there not even a...
Voices, but definitely more quaking and shaking than anyone's cool with.
Oh, there we go.
And it's one of the Legion's disruptor
Oh.
arrays. If you see one, shoot it down. I mean, shut it down. Actually, do both.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god. All right, what do we think? Oh! Okay. I don't know, JMDL. I think everyone, like all of the two truths and a lies have been figured out, though. It's been so long, I don't remember. What the fuck? I closed my eyes for 1 second and we're full? Okay, this person's kind of gaming. Jesus, okay. Yo, I'm digging this transmog, actually. That looks pretty nice. Oh.
Static attack is on pause. Real attack incoming.
Gunsmith roll. I think. Yep, gunsmith. Yeah, it was. Nice meditating, that's sick. Okay. Is this thing good? I haven't used it at all. Let's go. Oh, we're missing one. Oh no, we're good. Oh, sidearms. I didn't even see sidearms were on there. We're gonna be fine. We are going to be fine. Can you guys believe, like, we're 2 days away from an exotic mission, and then we're only a month away from a dungeon? I'm pretty excited for a new dungeon. I am very, very ready for a new dungeon, and then next season's gonna be interesting. Not too long until a new raid. Also, probably 5-6 months. It's gotta be contest? Yeah, it'll be contest. Only a month away from Marathon Shadow Drop. Shadow dropping Marathon would be the dumbest thing. Think the new shotgun will be any good? I think it's got a potential to be good. I'm kind of interested.
The entropic equine believes you will participate in any challenge if the price is right on tonight's Dares of Eternity.
Right on. They made this too hard. Oh my god, we're gonna wipe. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
Spin the wheel and let us learn against whom you must compete.
Does anyone know what the final boss is this week? Oh my god, you got a second monitor? Joe's out here living in 2006. Let's go! Just wait till you get a third monitor. I run 4. Changes your life, my friend. You can never go back. I'm a rich person now. Dude, 4 monitors, it's pretty much a must.
Guardian down.
I only have 3 monitors at work. Makes me sad. Gotta get kills with my sidearm, I forgot.
Guardian down.
Can't game in your office? Oh, that's a shame. Oh my gosh, that's crazy, Joe.
Pleased and summons more opponents.
Tell Dado I said hi. What is this one? You gotta shoot crystals or something? Yo! Oh, you game on the laptop.
The
Oh,
proto-galactic horse
Oh.
wishes to see you traverse our wacky obstacle course.
Look, all I'm saying, when Destiny Rising comes out, it's gonna be a real problem. Just like Balatro is a real problem.
Step up and give our wheel a spin.
Alrighty. We're giving a wheel a spin, brothers. Dares of Eternity was so good, man. I mean, it is still very good, but when it came out, so good. Oh, right on. What is Balatro? Oh my god. Balatro is a life, my friend. It's so hard to explain what Balatro is, but it's a rogue-like
The fallen.
deck building game. It's good. I don't like calling it a poker game because that gives people the wrong impression, because you don't really play poker. It's like, it's so hard to explain, man. It's just peak. It's just peak. That's what Balatro is. Should have been game of the year. It's like poker, but not poker, and also you're encouraged to cheat. You kind of have to cheat to win, actually. Oh.
More foes pour into this realm at the behest of the ageless horse.
What do you think about the Destiny 1 tower getting a dawning update? I think someone set up some spaghetti code 8 years ago, and it just happened to be today's date. I'm curious if it changes back, actually. Bro, why does this guy have so much fucking health? What the hell? Huh? Destiny 1 might have the dawning indefinitely. Yeah, I don't know. No, they already told us when we get a new Pantheon. We get a new Pantheon in a year from right now, actually. Hope we get the... Not that bad, okay.
The horse calls powerful fallen from houses unknown.
Does light level matter in this? Well, no, it should be fire team light level, right? Oh no! Oh my god, we're gonna fucking wipe. Is this a darkness zone? Yami, don't die. Don't die, Yami. Yami, just stay safe. Oh, I'm having a bad time. Shit! What's up, nerd? Does anyone know what the boss is? I kind of doubt anyone knows what the boss is. Maybe. Oh my god, I need like a lot more fucking sidearm kills.
One door holds your final opponent. The horse insists you guess.
What the? Alright, I need a lot more sidearm kills here.
Incorrect. The horse is displeased. Yet the
Yo,
show
Grim, how you doing?
must go on.
Yeah, I agree, Prince. Totally agree. As did mirroring my phone to my PC. I always go Cabal because it's the only encounter where infinite ammo actually matters. That actually makes a lot of sense. Alright, sidearm kill, it's time. I just have to focus.
Their drop pods have fallen from across the Eververse to be here.
They're from Hobby Lobby.
Survive the final round.
They're just shadow boxes.
Guardian down.
Oh, come on. There we go. I'm gonna need sidearm ammo here. I don't remember what dimensions I got. I think it's the biggest one they have. If every other week Hobby Lobby does sales on certain things, I don't know, but it should. I think it's usually $50 or $60 or something on sale. So I would have my kills yet. 77. I'm out of ammo.
Guardian down.
Oh, I don't have a sword on.
Guardian down.
How do I not have any sidearm ammo? Oh. Yo, chill.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Oh, 88. I'm gonna need more ammo drops here. This is so tragic. Oh! Alright, everyone cross your fingers we do not get a bonus round.
Guardian down. Guardian down.
Okay, I should need one more kill. Okay, we're good. Now we just win this, and then we're good to go. No bonus round, please.
Guardian down.
Yeah, what's up, Yuzon? Skeletal question. What do you think the heretical arsenal Bungie mentioned in their blog is some form of crafting or something? I would hope it's something like shiny weapons or something, but I don't really know. What did they say? Like, just like you would know it when you saw it or something? So to me that reads like shiny weapons, but I don't know. Oh, goddamn, Cole.
Conclude the fight.
You're almost there. God, I really hope we don't have a lightning round. They said it's a new tier weapon, so you'll know when you get them. Hopefully it's something good. Yeah, to me, that seems like shiny weapons. I don't know what else it could be. Heretical Arsenal is like a cool fucking name, though. I totally forgot they even said anything about that. Guess we'll find out pretty soon. I would wager. When's the first TWAB back? Next Thursday? Like in 4 days? Wonder if we'll start hearing about stuff soon. I bet we'll get a date for the stream on this week. Sick. Alrighty. Alright, everyone. Well, I'm done on Warlock for the week. Maybe I'll do a small stream tomorrow doing some of the weekly stuff for my other characters. But right now, that's where I'm going to call it. I'm keen for the visuals of new gear on Heresy. Yeah, they look really good. Look, the aesthetic for next season's really cool. The location's really cool. What we know of the narrative sounds really cool. Like, do not fumble, do not fumble, do not fumble. We'll see. But everyone, have a great night. I love your faces. I'll see you very soon, my friends. See ya.